How do you and your pooch spend the dog days of summer? At the dog park, right?
Yeah!
Wind on the face, freedom from the leash, and an endless amount of butts to sniff. Until your little precious is cornered and attacked by a bigger dog. In May, a woman at a local dog park could only watch while a large canine attacks her little Yorkie. The Yorkie did not survive. January 2015, a man shoots and kills a Staffordshire Terrier for growling at him and his wife. He says the dog was acting aggressively. Dog parks are supposed to be sanctuaries for man's best friend, not a place to meet up with the playground bully. Newsfix heads to the City of Houston Animal Shelter, also known as BARK, to get a pause on the situation. We want to know, have any incidents of dog-on-dog violence or dog-on-human violence ever been reported at dog parks?
We don't get very many reports at all from people having trouble in dog parks.
So where do stories like this come from? We stake out some local dog park facilities to see if four-legged interactions are pet-friendly or a little rough around the edges.
It's a rarity.
Never heard of any issues here in the area with any dogs at all.
Now we're confused. On one hand, dogs were hurt. On the other, parks were clean. We must be missing something. Are incidents too few and far between? Or is there something protecting the parties involved? Let's say we take Fido to a park governed by Houston Parks and Recreation, and Buster is attacked. Well, who's at fault?
If your dog's aggressive and the park is empty, you're fine to utilize that park. But if another dog comes in, you need to be responsible, because anything that occurs is your responsibility. The City of Houston is not responsible.
Really? We had to ask personal injury lawyer Paul Cannon about that.
Sovereign immunity is a general principle that the government is not responsible for anything. Houston Parks and Rec is a government body. Basically, to sue a government entity and hold them responsible for an act of negligence, they have to give you permission to bring that claim. The government would not be liable for that dog.
And don't think, just because you got the other dog owner's name, that damages will actually be paid.
It's what's known as the one-bite rule in Texas. You have to show that the owner has knowledge that the dog has an aggressive tendency that is not normal for its class. Proving that is very, very difficult, because the owner is rarely going to admit he knew his dog was dangerous.
Park suggests taking these precautions before taking your pet to the park. Make sure your dog has proper identification on their collar, a city pet license, and is microchipped. Understand your dog and look for signs of aggression. Keep animals and kids in sight, and be aware of your surroundings at all times. To find out more about how to be safe at the dog park, log on to CW39.com.